my dinner for the night: some broccoli, some fish, some potatoes, a little spindrift. But yeah, so I went on a date recently, and technically, everything went well. We laughed, we sang together, we drank. Things got a little intimate. But at the end of the night, and at the end of the night, she told me she had a good time, and I had a good time too. But for some reason, I felt that something was missing. Something still felt missing. And I honestly couldn't figure out what it was. Because there wasn't any awkwardness, there was no arguments. We shared opinions back and forth about certain subjects. It was a very, mature conversation that we had. No bad energy, truthfully. But now, when I replayed the date in my head, I realized something. See, I'm extremely observant. I notice body language, tone shifts, eye contact, comfort levels. I notice all that stuff. Honestly, I can thank the books that I read about psychology and body language and whatnot. But because of that, I naturally absorb information without needing to ask those questions. I don't know if anyone else can relate, if they're in the psychology field or they've seen enough CSI documentaries where you can just notice a change in tone, shift in body language. All that stuff indicates that, oh, this person's either having a good time or a bad time. So I'll take you back to an example. The bartender asked my date for her birthday because they were reading the ID just to make sure she knew her birthday was real or whatnot. And I heard it. I remembered it. I stored it in my brain. So later, when she asked me, So later, when she asked me when my birthday was, I told her, but I never asked for hers. Those are instances that I remember vividly that may have caused some type of emptiness within the date. And it's not that I didn't care about her birthday. It's just that I already knew from the interaction she had with the bartender asking her for her birthday. But that left the date a little bit more hollow than it should have. And that's when it hit me. Because just because you know something about someone doesn't mean they feel understood by you. The whole point of interactions is to make the other person try to understand the person so that the conversation can keep flowing. The whole point of a conversation is not to get the person to like you, but to at least try to understand the person and let the person talk more than you are talking yourself. And I think a lot of observant people make this mistake. You become so focused on reading people, reading their body posture, seeing if your theory on if this person is mad or sad or not feeling it is true, that you forget to engage with them in that moment. Because like I said before in previous videos, connection isn't built through information. It's built through participation, active listening. It's built through curiosity. It's built through asking questions, even if you already know the answer to it. And if you do know the answer to it, try and add another layer to that information that you just found out about them. Oh, your birthday is this date? Are you a Q, whatever astrological zodiac sign she may be? I don't know that off the top of my head, but those are questions you can ask. And honestly, I think silence became my comfort zone. If I knew she was comfortable, I didn't feel the need to fill the space. I didn't feel the need to fill the space in with questions. Me, I'm the type of guy who just likes to vibe in silence, I think that's a love language where you participate in the presence of other people. I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but most people will know. But from her perspective, it might have looked like I genuinely didn't give a shit about her, which is not the case. And that changed the way I see conversations now. Or at least opened me up a little bit more. Because questions aren't always about knowing information. It's sometimes a gateway to emotional investment. You asking those questions tells the other person that you want to explore their mind deeper. You want to get to know them a little bit more than what you already know on the surface. So now, we're going to move on to a practical shift that we got to implement now. Even if you already know something about a person, still ask the damn question. Just ask them. Who cares if you already know the answer? It's not to fake curiosity, but it's to try to get a deeper connection. Try to deepen that connection with them. And then once you already asked that question, that leads to a whole multitude of branches for other questions to be asked. So the conversation really never stops. So again, for example, oh, I know you like doing this activity. What made you get into it? You know, you already know she likes doing this. Ask her why she got into it. Ask them how long they've been doing it for. Ask them, is it better to do it with two people? Potential for another date. Free game. And most people light up when you do that because now you're showing genuine interest in them. Because people want to feel noticed, but they also want to feel explored. And I'm not here to crucify my fellow observant people. Shit's hard sometimes. You know, it's hard to turn off that mode, especially if you're naturally observant in whatever field of work that you're in. But I already know the people who are highly observant struggle with this. You understand people silently, but forget to make them feel understood out loud. So now it's time to make that shift. And maybe, just maybe, that's the difference between reading someone and truly connecting with them. Because knowing someone isn't the same thing as making them feel known. Knowing someone isn't the same thing as making them feel known. I'm gonna leave it off at that. If you like what you heard, please make sure to like, subscribe, share to someone who's highly observant and is struggling to form or feel a connection with a person they're trying to develop a connection with. Other than that, develop a project mindset and tackle your problems with everything you got. I believe in you. Take care.